Tammy Slaton has been on a very dangerous downward spiral with her health and weight for over half of her life. We as the viewers were first introduced to Tammy and her sister Amy right here on the YouTube platform. Shortly after, they both became massive public figures on the TLC hit show 1,000 Pound Sisters. In the first 2 seasons, people from all over watched as both sisters really did struggle physically and mentally. But ultimately, Amy was the first of the 2 sisters to find this new grounding, and after tons of work and effort, it paid off for her in more ways than one. Of course, this does not change the fact that there are thousands upon thousands of folks out there who watch in hopes that Tammy will get healthier. In fact, there are a lot of folks out there that argue that Tammy is the main star of the show. Since the end of season 2, Tammy has had her fair share of ups and downs, and I do have a few videos breaking down the most important stuff. If you guys haven't seen those and you want to check them out, they will be in the description down below. In my last update, we left off with Tammy's new boo from TikTok, the BBW King. And although his name says it all, you guys, fans were extremely concerned that he was only there for the clout and to enable Tammy. Now, of course, he and Tammy both defended these accusations, saying that it was nothing like that. Tammy said he genuinely cares for her, even though we have seen in the past Tammy does not have a good taste in man, if we're being honest here. But the content that the BBW King put on his TikTok really did say it all. I'm not here to shame anyone's preferences, but it was concerning on Tammy's end because all of his content was about how he really liked BBWs, how he did not want to be with any women below 300 pounds. And this was concerning for Tammy because she is supposed to be actively working towards a better health and weight for herself. So to see that she's with someone whose preference is bigger women and nothing below a weight that could still be considered as unhealthy was a huge red flag for myself and a lot of Tammy's fans included. The saddest part about all of this is before this relationship, Tammy was actually putting some effort into getting healthier, and it showed in her before and now photos. But since the announcement of her and the BBW King's relationship, Tammy has spotlighted some very unhealthy behaviors and actions on camera. Recently, Tammy has been posting a lot of questionable content over on her TikTok. The first video is one of actually 2 different videos where it does appear that Tammy is drinking some type of alcoholic beverage with her friends. And although Tammy is a grown woman and she can do whatever she wants, of course, a lot of her fans were really concerned when they seen her putting this content out. There were a lot of questions and concerns in the comment section because at this point, we do not know how much alcohol she's intaking or if this is just a recreational thing. We do know, however, that Tammy's health is not in the best state right now, and adding in any kind of unhealthy substance is definitely not a good idea. These next 2 videos are honestly the most concerning of all, in my opinion. As you can see here, it appears that Tammy is now smoking. And although I'm not a doctor, most of you guys know that Tammy has been on oxygen for quite some time now due to the fact that she does have a lot of breathing issues. And for those of us who do know the state that her health is in, seeing her do these really unhealthy habits is extremely heartbreaking. I do just have to add in here, when it comes to any kind of food intake battle, although there are tons of titles and labels out there for them, mental illness is almost always at the core of all of them. And this goes for Tammy as well. A lot of us have watched as Tammy goes through some of the most difficult mental battles of her life. There has been so many times that Tammy has realized she does need the help and she has to put more effort in. But the very second that the outcome isn't exactly what she pictured in her mind, this sends her on a downward spiral back to square one with an I don't care attitude. And I do believe that's exactly what's going on with all of Tammy's new content. Something has happened in her life and it makes you question what that something is. It's pretty obvious that Tammy is showcasing all of these unhealthy habits because she just doesn't care right now and she's not putting any effort in. But the question is, why? Well, we got answers, you guys, because 3 days ago, Tammy posted this very emotional video on TikTok. And although I cannot play the audio for copyright reasons, I will leave all of these linked in the description down below. The caption on this video says, "What happened to my ride or die? What happened to my happy ever after? Never there for me." So at this point, I think it's safe to say things aren't looking so good between Tammy Tammy and her boyfriend, the BBW King. I'm leaning towards the fact that they actually did break up because the BBW King did respond to Tammy's video, and this is what he had to say.
You ain't the one for me. You ain't that shit I need. Want me to take my time with you. Maybe I'm not your speed. Maybe I'm not your...
Okay, that is enough of that. You guys get the point. He's basically saying that he's too good for her. It's pretty obvious that this was directed towards Tammy, especially since he posted this video the exact same day that Tammy posted her video. But just for clarification, someone in the comments said, "You deserve better than Tammy." And as you can see, he not only liked it, but he also commented back with a big smiley face emoji. And honestly, the hateful comments towards Tammy go on and on within that thread, with people just saying mean stuff about Tammy, basically saying that he deserves better than her and she wasn't good enough for him, and a lot of other nasty stuff that I'm not going to share. But the point is it does make a lot more sense on why Tammy has been doing all of these bad habits and in such a public way. The question is she doing this as a cry out for help, or is she just seeking attention? I have my own speculations, but I would absolutely love to hear what you guys think. Also, there has been confirmation from TLC that 1,000 Pound Sisters will be coming back for a season 3, which is really exciting for a lot of us, but unfortunately, it's looking like it's going to be next year in 2022 before it airs. If you want to stay in the loop with updates on the show and way more, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go and tap the bell for post notifications. That way you are notified every single time I upload. I appreciate you guys too, the moon and stars, and until the next time, mwah.